If you are a video editor, tired of chasing clients, tired of sending DMs, tired of explaining why you're worth your rate, then this video is gonna answer all of your questions. In this video, I'm going to explain exactly how content pre-sales video editing services without explaining. This video is not about some sales tricks. This video is not about some magical outreach script. This video is to create clarity, what you actually need to do. So if you are someone looking for a shortcut or how to get clients fast, then this video is not for you. This video is for editors who actually genuinely want to get high paying clients, willing to work hard for it, and the most important thing, have patience. So the most important thing that you need to understand before starting is that if you're convincing a client to hire you, you have already lost it. Serious clients don't get convinced, they decide. And they decide based on one thing: not your transitions, not your software, not your passion, but they decide on the basis of how they perceives you. And content is exactly the thing that can change how people perceives you. So you don't need to change the outreach script. You don't need to be the best editor. You need to change the way people perceives you. So now I'm going to talk about why you are stuck. You think your problem is outreach. It's not. You think your problem is pricing. It's not. You think if I send more DMs, if I improve my editing style, if I lower my price. No. That's not your real problem. Your real problem is that you look replaceable. Right now, if a client compares you with 20 other editors, what makes you different? Be honest. Fast turnaround? High quality? Affordability? That's not positioning. It's like you're selling a commodity, and commodities gets negotiated. Authority gets paid. So now let's talk about what pre-selling actually is. So pre-selling means when someone speaks to you, he already believes you understand business, you see problems they don't, you think strategically, and you are not cheap, and that's intentional. And how you're going to do that? You can do that by posting strategic content. By content, it doesn't mean that you have to post reels showing your skills like fast paced animation or your animation skills. It means you have to create strategic and logical content that shows your thinking, that you actually understand the business, actually understand the reason why something works and why something doesn't work. Why doing X works and why doing Y doesn't work. So you have to create videos thinking and explaining strategically. For example, why most content creators lose 30 to 40% of their audience in the first 3 seconds. Now explain in the video why this happens. Explain like your intro sucks or whatever it is. Explain the thinking logically and strategically. Let me give you another example. Instead of saying something like, I can make clean edits, say, if your editing looks chaotic, your brand feels cheap. Now you're not showing skills, brother. You are showing perception. So let me explain you something simple. People don't buy services, they buy reduced risk. For example, when you think about starting something new, before you even thinking about the positive outcomes from that decision, your brain subconsciously starts to think about the negative outcomes from the decisions. And that's not bad, that's human nature. So, when a business owner hires you, you're subconsciously thinking, will this make me look more competent? Will this hurt my brand? Will this waste my money or will this waste my time? And if your content constantly demonstrate clarity, strategic thinking, confidence, standards, then what you are doing, you're lowering the perceived risk. And when risk feels low, decision feels easy and hence no convincing is required. So why most editors fail at content? Most editors fail at content because they post to show off. They post crazy transitions, fast cuts, loud captions, over edited montages. Cool. But that attracts other editors, not decision makers. Decision makers doesn't care about flashy edits. They care about results. So if your content doesn't connect editing to conversions, brand authority, revenue, retention, pricing power, then you're not positioning yourself. You're just entertaining. And entertainers get applauses, not clients. So, what's the thing that makes real power shift? Stop trying to look talented. Start trying to look sharp. Start trying to look valuable by saying the truth. For example, if your offer sucks, editing won't save you. If your intro is weak, no amount of fancy cuts is gonna fix it. If your brand feels inconsistent, your pricing power drops. Now the weak prospects feel uncomfortable. Good. But the premium clients is gonna feel understood. Like, yeah, he's saying the truth. Like, if my offer sucks, how his editing is gonna save me? Authority is not about pleasing anyone. It's about polarizing intelligence. So, what's the correct order of client acquisition? Most editors operate backward. They first present the offer, try to build trust, then lower their price, and that's wrong. You must first build authority publicly, lower perceived risk through insights, and then present the offer. When someone has watched 5 to 10 of your videos and thought like, yeah, he thinks differently, then the sales isn't persuasion, it's logistic. So the hard truth is that if you're still struggling, it's not because the market is saturated. It's because your positioning is average. And average people compete. Positioned people get chosen. You don't need more DMs. You don't need more templates. You don't need more hacks. You need stronger thinking, clearer communication, and sharper standards and consistent content that makes people think like, yeah, he's right. And when that happens, you're no longer convincing, you're confirming. Convincing is exhausting, authority is efficient. Freelancers chase, operators attract. So decide, are you trying to get hired or are you trying to become the obvious choice? Those two are very different games and only one of them scales. Remember, pre-sold clients don't need convincing, they just need clarity.